Hey guys, doing well today. Doing my round 10 preview of Rebels versus Western Force. So yeah, starting with the Rebels, this is a do or die match for them. Realistically, if they do win this match by more than 4 points, they do, qualify for that qualifying final against the Reds, and whoever wins that match will then go against the Brumbies within the grand final. So yeah, there's big stakes here for the Rebels, and yeah, they'll be playing at home, so hopefully they can rely on that good home advantage they normally have. And yeah, they've made 4 changes to the side that lost to the Wartars last week. So, at number 1, they've selected Cameron Orr. At number 2, they're going Jordan Uesi. At 3, they're going Jermaine Ainsley. At 4, they're going Matt Phillip. At 5, they're going Trevor Hosea. At 6, they're going Michael Wells. At 7, they're going Richard Hardwick. And 8, they're going Isa Nazarani. So yeah, it's a very good looking forward pack there. I mean, they haven't made really any changes to that forward pack. I mean, the only bar change you could say he's not actually included within the whole 23-man squad is Paul Famasi, because he has a knee injury which he picked up within training. So yeah, he won't be joining the Rebels within this match, which is it's not really a big blow because he's probably no, I'd say Cameron was probably their best prop, but Famasi is like probably their second best prop. So in a sense they kind of lose him, but it's not really. I don't think it would be a big deal. But yeah, with the lock pairing as well, with Matt Phillip and Hosea, they've been doing pretty well throughout this competition. I think they have one of the best line-out successes within the comp. I might be wrong with that. And yeah, Jordan Uesi as well within hooker spot. I mean, he had a sensational game last week. And, I thought he was in my dream team as well. I thought he had an impressive performance. I could probably say it's his best performance within Super Rugby AU, but yeah, I'm not gonna judge my opinion on that because I can't remember the early rounds within him playing. But yeah, no, with that loose forward trio as well, with Michael Wells, Hardwick, and Nazarani, that could do some damage within the breakdown as well as the scrum for sure. I mean that. They were pretty. I think the Rebels were pretty good within that scrum early on. I think the Wartars dominated, later on within that match and secured the win within it. But yeah, Nazarani, I've always been impressed by him. I think he had like 2 tries last week, so hopefully he can keep up his good form really. And yeah, that's it with the forward pack. So moving on to the backs. At number 9, they're set to James Turtle at 9. At number 10, they're going Matt Tamur, who is the captain of the side. At 11, they're going with Corbetti. At 12, they're going Billy Meeks. At 13, they're going Reese Hodge. At 14, they're going Tom Pincus. And at 15, they're going Dane Halapetti. So yeah, no, it's a good looking backline there. I mean, there's definitely a few changes in that backline. The first one is that, with James Turtle and Matt Tamura, they've both been shifted within that, the halves combination. So it'll be a new halves combination there with, Matt Tamura coming in from the 12 spot where he normally comes, he starts within 10. And that leaves way for Billy Meeks to within the 12 spot, and to Reese Hodge claim the 13 spot, which is odd you could say, but it's reasonable because you have Dane Halapelli coming back from injury, so he's slotting within that 15 slot. And Tom Pincus as well. He's in as well at the 14 slot for Andrew Callaway, who I believe is being rested for this game. And Corbetti, as usual, is within the side, which is great to see because he's a lethal try scorer, and I think he got that try late on within that. Yeah, I think he got a try within last week's match as well. So yeah, anyway, but that's good looking. I'd say a very good looking backline for sure. So moving on to the reserves. Yeah, I'd say they have an average. I'm not gonna say it's probably not the best bench I've seen throughout this competition. The likes of Matt Gibbon, Michael Solberg, they have Frank Lamati and Andrew Deegan and Lachlan Anderson. Lachlan Anderson, I mean, he is where does he come from? He's an up and coming 7-star from the and all that, and because of the Olympics situation, how that being delayed and all that, he's joined the Rebels within this competition, and he's finally getting a chance to play, so that's good to see. Other than that, I don't think they have a lot of players who can really impact that game. I mean, you could say Frank Lamati off the scrum half spot. Yeah, I can see him probably making an impact up within that match within the second half, but other than that, I mean, I don't really see the Rebels using their, they won't be as effective as they normally are. But that's it with the Rebels. Moving on to the Western Force. So the Western Force, they're in a situation where they haven't won a game within this competition, which is kind of expected, to be honest. The Western Force did come in late, and fair play to them. They put up a side, and they've been very close within some of the games, but this is just a game where they're going to try to get their first win, really, just like the others. So at number 1, they started Pat Coleman. At number 2, they're going with Andrew Reddy. At 3, they're going with Kieran Longbottom. At 4, they're going Jeremy Thrush. At 5, they're going with Ollie Atkins. At 6, they're going with Fergus Lee Cohen. At 7, they're going with Bryn Stander. And at 8, they're going with Henry Stowers. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking forward pack there. I'd say that's probably the best forward pack I've seen the Rebels, the Western Force put out. I mean, yeah, I'm particularly intrigued within that loose forward trio with Henry Stowers, Bryn Stander, and Fergus Lee Warner. I mean, with Stander, he's normally within the 8th spot, so for him to be shifted to the 7th spot, that's one of the changes within that forward pack. It's interesting to see because Stowers and Stander are both powerhouses, so that'll be interesting to see how that works out. And Fergus Lee Warner, he's been great throughout this competition. I'd say he's probably one of the outstanding players you could say for the Western Force throughout this competition. So, yeah, hopefully he does well. And yeah, Ollie Atkins and Jeremy Thrush. I mean, Jeremy Thrush, he was great last week against the Brumbies, even though they lost, which is kind of expected in a sense. Jeremy Thrush, he was pretty good within that lineup. He stole, I think, like 2 or 3 lineouts, and yeah, he was pretty good within his own lineout success. So yeah, hopefully he can keep that up. And yeah, their loose for their front row. I mean, I'm gonna say it's average. I'm not gonna say it's like the best front row I've seen, but yeah, it can definitely do the job for sure. So yeah, moving on to the backs. At number 9, they selected Ian Pryor, who's the captain of the side. At number 10, they go on John O'Lance. At 11, they go on Marcel Banchi. At number 12, they go on Henry Tavu. At 13, they go on Kyle Goodman. At 14, they go on Brian Ralston. And at 15, they go with Jack McGregor. So yeah, no, it's a good looking back line there. They've made a few changes with Brian Ralston coming back into the side following him being rested within last week's game against the Brumbies, as well as Kyle Goodman. So that's a good combination there. And Ralston I've been very impressed with for the Western Force. I mean, early on within the rounds, particularly that Reds game away, he was great within that game. So yeah, hopefully he can get another try within his for his name. Yeah, moving on to the bench for the Western Force. They have the likes of I'd say they have a stronger bench, I'd say, than the Rebels, but I'd say it's a decent bench. I'm not gonna say it's strong, but it's pretty decent, I'd say. They have the likes of they have John Burrell, they have Ken Kokoa, they have Nick Frisbee, Nick Jose, they have Jake Shackton. So yeah, they have a few players who can make an impact off that bench. Right? Yeah, definitely a lot more players who can make an impact off that bench compared to the Rebels, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see if that really matters in the second half. The Rebels could blow them away, or the Western Force could put in a shock. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's it with the Rebels. With Western Force. So moving on to the prediction. So yeah, this is gonna be a tough one because this is a decider in a sense of who will make the qualifying final. Like I said before, the Rebels, they need to beat the Western Force by 4 points or the 4 points or more to really secure a spot over the Waratahs. But yeah, it's going to be a close game. I think it will be close within the first half, but I think the Rebels will break away within the second half. So I'm going to go with the Rebels winning it by 27-10. Yeah, 27-10 is my final prediction for the game. So yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.